Today's question: if I'm a widow with 3 adult children and a paid off home, what trust do I use? The answer may not be what you think, but we will get to that in a moment. Before we do, I'd like you to imagine a friend going through a what if scenario that creeped into their lives. But they were fully prepared because you shared this video. We would appreciate it, as will your friend. I'm 𝘱𝘬𝘰𝘵, an estate planning attorney in New York and New Jersey, and we're here to educate everyone for free. So please share your questions so we may answer them in hopes of saving someone before something occurs in their life. Now, this is really hard to say as to which trust will be best in your circumstances with just these few factors provided. There are other variables that we need to consider. How old are you? Do you have an intention ever of needing or wanting to use the equity in your home for your personal purposes outside of potential medical care in the future? Do you have long-term care insurance that maybe hedges those potential costs down the line? However, given the fact that you have adult children, your home is paid off, and I'll assume with no intention of using that equity for yourself for other purposes, an asset protection trust, again, based on the state, may be acceptable and usable and appropriate in your circumstance. What that would do is you would designate someone other than yourself, maybe one of those adult children, to be the trustee of that trust. Oftentimes, you still will have access to the home, be responsible for the maintenance and upkeep, because under that trust, you would have life rights to it. The children can't then kick you out of your home. You will have started what we call the look-back period for Medicaid purposes. And the creditors of your children can't impact your home either, which would be the case if you actually gave it to them outright. So it is a very valid and acceptable way. One other protection piece, which I've mentioned in many videos in the past, doing this type of transfer using an asset protection trust for your home, you will still maintain the, inclusion of your home in your estate at your passing, which means that your children will get the stepped up cost basis for purposes of capital gains, essentially eliminating the tax. This is not the only way to do that. You do not have to use a trust to have that step up for your kids, but this is one of the more foolproof ways to get those rounded the various benefits we've mentioned, including starting a look back for Medicaid and long-term care purposes, avoiding capital gains, and insulating the home from, say, being kicked out or creditors of your children. We hope this information was useful to you or a friend. Please don't forget to share. As always, take care.